everybody? Welcome back to Juan's Brewing Shenanigans, aka Juan's BS. Yes, I know it's been a while, and I am sorry it's taken this long to get back for my solid subscribers. I'll get into the details later, but at this moment we're just gonna jump right into it. Our challenge tonight is going to be the Grimm Reaper Checker challenge. It's basically a novelty game that you can play with one and another person, just like any checkers game. Period. They come with the red and green pieces that you can play with, and you can load them up with the peanuts that they provide you with. And the levels are, they're all randomly loaded, but the levels are mild, medium, and wild. My favorite. I don't know if this is gonna be my favorite because I've never tried these ones yet, but I always like the hotter stuff. But they're all randomly loaded. They're all ready to go. The recommended part of it is you load them up with 2 to 3 pieces, or 2 to 3 peanuts, period, per checker piece. Since I'm not playing the game with anybody else and I'm here by myself, I'm gonna go ahead and just I loaded them all up with about 5 to 6 pieces, depending on the size of the peanuts that are provided with each tube. So let's just get straight into it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and mix these around, and we'll go with red first. Yeah. Oh man. So the reason why I've been away for so long, I've been dealing with some health issues, mental health issues. I have anxiety, I have depression, and I have recently been in a breakup. And I'm still going with that, and it didn't help anything at all. That's hot. That's gotta be wild. That's gotta be wild. Anyways, with all that's going on, I'm a very stubborn person. I have been called an introvert. I would like to talk to... Holy crap. So, anyways, long story short, I've been talking to somebody. Shout out to Tiff. Tiff, if you're watching, I know you said it's a what is it? Something of interest. Conflict of interest. Can't get involved. But oh man, it's been a long time. But she's helped me. She's one of the first session or first talking things that we did. It's like, you need to express yourself a little bit more. So you need to let this stuff out. You can't just hold it in all this time. And I was like, you sound like my last 2 ex-girlfriends. They both said the same thing to me. It's like, now I feel like I'm obligated because she's got a direct line to my money, my bank account. So I gotta get my money's worth then, right? Is what I'm paying her for. But, alright. Who owns the black one? But other than that, so she said, "What are your interests? What are your interests in? What do you like to do on your free time?" Okay, so I get so hot. And I gave her the first like 3 things that could come to my mind. I was like, I love boxing. I love boxing. I love music. And I love comedies. And then she was writing it down on her notebook. All right, here's the next one. So, immediately made it work. So, she was like, all right, boxing, you know what? Why don't you try to take up boxing, train, try to do what you think you would want to do in boxing. And, I looked at her crazy, right? I was like, you have all my background information. I'm 37 years old. I'm 210 plus pounds. And I'm 5'5", like pushing 5'5". I'm like, I got the body or the weight of a heavyweight and the height differential of a lightweight. That just doesn't happen. It's like asking Andy Ruiz to come down to Gervonta Davis's level or weight class, or vice versa. That's just not gonna happen. Especially at my age. I mean, if I was like 6'6" and 210 plus pounds, I could probably make some noise, but nah. Or even take up boxing. Alright. I think the last one is black, right? Yeah, we'll do another red. So the second thing was, oh, look at these guys. What was it? Music. It's like, music-wise, did you get? Oh, this one ain't that bad. They're sweet. I like this one. This got to be the mild one. But she's like, do you have the music instruments to make music? Can you? Or at least write it down and then record it on your phone. I was like, yeah, I probably can, but I could only come up with like 1 or 2 lines at a time, and then I gotta think too much about it. And then the things that I have throughout the day that I can think of, I forget. I forget all the time. Like, oh, this sounds pretty good, and then when I get home, I'm like, what did I think of again? So it's like, that's the hard part too. So I was like, I ain't about that. I don't have that stuff. And now I live in an apartment. I don't have that kind of enclosed surround where I can do whatever I want in. And I don't have that kind of money. And then she's like, all right, you said something about comedy. And I was like, yeah, I love movies, TV shows, stand-ups. And she was like, well, do you think you could ever go into like, what is it called? Improv classes, or take theater classes? And I was like, I just told you, like, I have anxiety. I'm like an intro. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Touch my eye. And she was like, oh, okay, yeah, you're right. You might have to start slow. I mean, do you like stand up? And I was like, yeah, of course, I love stand up. I can watch that all day. And she was like, well, why don't you try slow? Just do it in your living room or something. And I was like, I have a channel. I don't know. I didn't tell you about this, but I have a channel where I do hot stuff on it. And she was like, why don't you try to introduce some kind of comedy in your channel and work through it like that? And I'm like, I mean, yeah, can I show you? Can I give you my channel information? And that's when I was like, she said that it was a conflict of interest. She's not supposed to be able to do all that stuff or whatever. All right, here. So here I am. I'm trying to provide some kind of comedy. And hopefully, like I said, hopefully I can express myself a little bit more, and I can explain. Oh, I'm stitched again. That one is a hot one. Hopefully I can explain more of my absence, more of the things that are bothering me, and hopefully push through this this mental health issue that I'm going through, this anxiety, all that stuff. But one thing I want to say before we leave, I'm gonna do one more. One thing I do want to say is if you do have any mental health issues, you have anxiety, depression issues, and you're afraid to come forward, you're afraid to express yourself, you're afraid to just let anybody know, don't be. Like, that's when we find ourselves in the darkest place of our lives. And if you're in a spot where you don't want to seek help and there's somebody right there that's trying to give you a hand, trying to raise your hand to them, reach their hand out to you, trying to help you because they see what you're going through. Just accept the help. Just see where it goes. Like, the worst thing of not trying, the worst thing of not trying is not finding out that could have helped you. Not finding out that could have saved your life, that could have made your life even better, that could have brought you to a world that you thought you could never be in mentally. Because physically we could be just fine. We could put a smile on our face, right? We could mask our emotions. But in here, we're still fighting demons. And it's I'm fighting more than demons right now. But seriously, we're fighting more than demons. Or we're fighting demons in here. And we need to stop being stubborn. We need to stop being the casual male. It's males right now that's going through the worst parts of all this stuff because we're too proud. We want to be strong for those that we love, so we kind of hide everything. So the only thing I ask is, if you don't look for help and at least somebody reaches their hand out, at least take the help, accept the help, because that could be the difference between life and death right there. And that's all, that's really all all I gotta say. Like, coming from my standpoint, I just started talking. I don't like to talk to nobody. I'm stubborn as hell too. But again, shout out to Tiff. I appreciate you. Thank you for opening up my mind. And just accept the help. Just accept the help. Look for help if you can, or accept the help if it's available, or if it's presented to you. But I just wish everybody the best in their futures. I wish the best of luck to everybody that's battling through all these situations that not everybody can understand, and we don't think that everybody can understand. Just keep fighting, and do your best. Honestly, like, that's all I do every day now. Just do your best, and God bless everybody. I wish everybody the best of luck and the best out of each day that they wake up and provide another day of life for not only themselves but for their loved ones. So I just want to end that with this, because I gotta get some milk, and after I get milk, it's just game over. All right, I appreciate y'all guys. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share, please. If not, then I'll see you on the next one anyways. Peace.